Hi, this is Mark Arnold, comic book and animation historian, and today I have Alison Arngrim with me, who played little Nellie Olson on Little House on the Prairie. The reason why we're talking with you today, Alison, is because your mother was Sweet Polly Purebred in the Underdog show, which we're watching right now, The Great Gold Robbery.
Underdog is here.
As a child, were you a fan of the other Total Television shows as well, such as Tennessee Tuxedo
Oh, I still love Tennessee Tuxedo.
and King Leonardo and Tooter the Turtle and all those different ones?
Tooter the Turtle. That's the one Drizzle, Drazzle, Drozzle, Drown,
Of course,
right?
yes.
Yes, Drizzle,
So you were a fan, okay.
Yeah, there you go. Time for this one to come home. Yeah, I have that. And then what was the one with the crazy British general?
There's Commander McBragg.
Commander McBragg.
Everybody
Yes.
seems to like that. It was one of the shortest segments on the show.
It could hold my attention at 4 or whatever I was watching it.
Exactly.
All right, men, you can take them away.
But yes, Drizzle, Drazzle, Drozzle, Drown. Trying for this one to come home. Yeah, we quote that one around the house. We're a little weird. Yeah.
So were you instrumental in getting your mom a total television show, saying, please be on the next one?
I should have been.
I love these shows. This cartoon features the first appearance of Riff Raff, and it's a character loosely based on the character actor George Raft, and was voiced by Alan Swift. I was just wondering if you had anything to say more about your mom doing cartoon voices while you were a child, if it meant something to you at the time or it meant something to you as you got older.
It really did at the time. I mean, what is cooler than to have your mother be a cartoon, but not to be one, but to be favorite cartoons, to be Casper, to be Sweet Polly, to be a lead character in hit cartoons that all of your friends watch, and to be able to turn around the schoolyard. Seriously, my mother is Sweet Polly Purebred. My mom is Gumby. My mom is Casper. People didn't believe me, but she would dutifully do the voice for people. So it was absolutely a plus. I thought it was great. I thought it was the coolest thing. I mean, everyone I knew was an actor, so everybody was on TV, and it just made perfectly reasonable sense that my mother was on TV. And of course, she was a cartoon talking doggy newscaster.
And there she is.
Why wouldn't she be?
There she is, talking right now to
See?
good old Riff Raff.
Doggy knows.
Talking about
The physical mannerisms. I mean, that's the thing. Is my mother really was like a cartoon. Some people who do cartoons, if you meet them in real life, you would never know. You would say, oh, I would never connect them to that cartoon. But if you met my mother and heard her speak and saw her facial expressions, you would say, oh my God, this woman is Casper the Friendly Ghost. I have just met Sweet Polly Purebred. You would know that it was her.
Now, did you think your upbringing was more or less non-traditional because of that? I think you touched on that in your book, The Confessions of the Prairie.
If you read my book, you'll see my upbringing was non-traditional on pretty much every level available.
Yes.
But it did make it very interesting, throwing in the fact that Mom's Casper. It's like, of course my mother's a cartoon. Why wouldn't she be a cartoon? Nothing else makes any sense.
Did you ever have an opportunity yourself to do any voice acting, or is that just something you say, that was what my mom did, and I like doing what I do?
Well, I went through that phase. I mean, although my mother and I did actually audition once for the voice of a doll, and it was a doll that had puppets, so she had many voices, but we didn't get that one. But I actually did. In the last few years, I have actually attempted to pursue that. I have a voiceover agent, and I absolutely would love to do voiceover. It's a great line of work. It requires a really intense level of dedication and of acting. There are people who go into voiceover, they think it'll be easier. It's not. You have to express an enormous amount and create an entire character and express all of that emotion and really carry the plot forward just using your voice. You don't know necessarily what the drawing's going to be. So it's really a major challenge for an actor, and it's a great line of work.
Will Underdog stay at his post and thereby lose Sweet Polly?
Thank you very much for talking with me today, Alison.
Okie dokie, thank you.
There's excitement ahead in our next episode.